Here's Jokic. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And the Joker, one of the most efficient mid-range shooters in basketball, seems like he just doesn't miss.
Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Here's Bell. Three-pointer off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Risacher. A tremendously mobile 7-footer. Great defensive upside, Tim, for Alex Sarr.
And he's still working on his offensive game, BA, but he has the potential to be a disruptive defensive force with his length and agility.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there. But you can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Pass to Risacher. To the inside. Here's Hart. Off target at the rim. From the wing. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And we've seen this so many times. A hot start by Curry, and once he gets rolling like this, there's not much the defense can do.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Curry. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Curry's got 14.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Stolen by Sarr. And they're pushing it up. Over Risacher. Curry's shot is off.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. Hart pulls it in.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Murray with it. Guarded now by Black. Murray is doubled. Here's Hart. Salt Lake City again can't hit. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Curry. Plenty of space.
Stephen Curry.
And he drops that one in. He's got 16.
Well, that's just easy for Curry, and you can see how comfortable he is in the mid-range area.
First team foul.
The Stars trailing. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Down low. Stolen by Sarr.
And his active hands right there prevented that entry pass.
Payne with it. Inside.
The 3 ball is part of JC's game, but I like Collins the most inside.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Stars, John.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Back to Curry. This one for 3. Drops in the 3. Curry's got 19 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Brian?
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Oh, there's the alley. Back to Alvarado. Here's Batase. And Batase throws it down.
Oh, come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. Collins. Sarr pulls it in. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Batase. And the Stars with possession here. They trail by 9. Drains the triple. Mamukelashvili's got 5 points. Pass to Curry. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. They're up by 6. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
4 on the clock. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hart got himself on the board with a 3 there. The kick out, Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here come the Stars with the ball. It's a three-point game. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell. That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Now here's Black. No points so far. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, at this point, we're shocked if Steph even misses one of those.
Screen by Hart. Pass to Bell. Now here's Jokic. Here's Bell. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. There's the 3. Jokic grabs the board.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Rizachet. And here's Murray. Here goes Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
What a dynamic drive by Murray, upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
Outside Curry. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's Black, following the score by Salt Lake City. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
To the paint. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Now here's Curry. He has 29 now. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after after the horn, I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Back to Curry. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Back to Black. Outside Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Ingram with the double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. To the middle. Matase can't hit. And here's Curry for three. The rebound by Salt Lake City.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Curry takes it in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 36 points.
And when you're defending transition, you better make sure you know where Steph Curry is, or he will light you up.
Now here's Matase. Back to Alvarado. Shot clock at 5. Down low. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
With 1 on the clock. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. They're up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3, then strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
Murray's shot is good.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And the skill set that Jokic possesses, arguably the most skilled center to ever play the game.
Left side Curry. Lets it go from deep. Jokic grabs the board. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Stars. Trailing by 2. For the tie. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Black with it. Checked by Murray. He's all alone. And it's Murray finishing it off.
We've seen this before from Murray. In big games, too, a dynamic scorer.
Here's Curry. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Curry's got 43 points. The drive by Murray. Here's Jokic. Hard inside. Give him 8 points now.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
The 3 from Curry. And the three-pointer goes. Curry's got 46.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Pass to Jokic. From outside the arc. Nikola Jokic. He's a stretch 5.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And here's Curry for 3. The Stars trailing. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly.
Stephen Curry.
Sends it home from three-point land. Curry's got 49 in the game. Now here's Bane. No made baskets yet. Inside. Pass to Batadze. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Miller. And here they come. Curry with it. Guarded now by Alvarado. Back to Curry. Outside Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Curry. From behind the arc. Great D that time from Bane. Over to the left wing. Alvarado outside. Here's Mamukelashvili. That 3's off the mark.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
There's the triple. Sarr pulls it in. Right side Curry. To the wing, right side. Pass to Black. To the inside. And he commits the intentional foul.
Jose Alvarado. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Black. Still without a bucket. On the wing, Curry. 5 on the clock. Curry from inside.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Collins outside. Pass to Alvarado. Mamukelashvili. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Yes, it's good. Curry's got 15 points here in the second half.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Personal foul.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Pass to Bane. Here's Batadze, guarded by Miller. And here's Collins. From deep, Bane. That's for the ball out of bounds. Batadze touched it last. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Curry. Curry just cooking it up from the corner.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Here's Batadze. Alvarado outside. Now here's Bane, guarded by Miller. The 3 is up. Bane, no good.
The other team just looks more in sync. It is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks. And
59.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Now Black. Outside Curry. Pass to Sarr. And there's a 3-second violation. Here's Bell. And here's Jokic. Guarded by Miller. Oh, swiped away. Fires the three. It's Curry all the way.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Outside Murray. Pass to Rizachet. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Curry drives in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Here's Rizachet. Soft touch off the glass. Risachet's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, great look for Rizachet. Close in, gets it done.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And so he makes both from the line.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Murray from outside. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Nice work by Murray, outwitting the defense. He gets ahead of them and pulls right up for a shot.
Pass to Jokic. And they're on the run. Here's Curry. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. 68 points for Stephen Curry.
The only time Curry gets a little breathing room is on the break, and he's loving that one. Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Saw a screen. Takes a three. The putback. The kick out. Curry. Hard with it. Now guarded by Curry. The open shot. Jokic. And there are the Stars. Another bucket.
You got to tip your hat to him. He's doing all he can to keep them in the game. He still hasn't missed.
Back to Black. Outside Curry.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Second team foul.
Black outside. Here's Curry. Murray pulls it down.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
The three is in.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Curry outside. And he can't stop the run as that misses. The Stars trailing. Oh, he can't get the layup. From deep. Ooh, the shot misses.
And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now. He's not exactly on fire.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they've closed the gap, and now they're trying to get this to a one-possession game.
Yeah, and mid-range Jays are no problem for Curry. Defenders can forget about his confidence from there, too.
Away team ball.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Black with it. Clock at 6. Saw a screen. Jokic pulls it down. Hart fires. Knocks down the trifecta.
Nice pass by Rizachet. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Black outside.
big one. Just give it to Steph Curry. Got quite a few rings to back that up.
Outside Murray. Takes a three. Buries it from outside.
And this is why they go to Murray in critical spots of the game. He just knows how to come through. Ooh.
"30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Jokic. Outside Rizachet. The triple drops.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Curry! Ooh, the three doesn't go. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. And here's Murray. To take the lead. Oh, it misses. On the break. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
Well, Jokic is the passing big man. The assists he racks up from his position are something else.
Stephen Curry! Money from three!
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
From downtown. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Well, that lead didn't last long. Right back to even. What an answer.
Now Curry for three. Unanswered three from Curry.
And that deflates the crowd in an instant. Way to take back the momentum.
Hart fires.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And the first of three, missing that time. That's a tough one to miss. He's got 2 more chances now. The second one drops. And that brings him within 2 here. And he nails the third. Well, overtime basketball. About a minute and a half played. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Puts it up. Jokic pulls it down. In transition, here they come. Here's Hart to take the lead. Puts up the tray. Oh, it's off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
He's just a natural-born leader. This team counts on Curry to take over in exactly these spots.
And the free throw, no good. Now Hart. Beyond the arc. Oh, the shot is off.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Rebounded by Sarr. On the wing, Curry. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one.